Have you ever wanted to feel like you belong? In this video, we will look at processing recognition, rejection, and constructive feedback so that we can get the best out of them. In this video, we will cover the following areas: contextualizing recognition, learning to handle rejection well, getting the most from constructive feedback. Contextualizing recognition. Recognition is an important aspect of belonging to a group of either friends or people who you have the same interest or hobby as. There are three aspects that should come together for effective recognition in your life. The first is to encourage the behaviour in others that you want to receive yourself. In doing this, you set an example for others to understand how to treat you. When it comes to recognition, then you want to promote a culture amongst the group that you are part of in recognising others. So you start by doing it yourself. The next part of recognition is actually doing things that deserve recognition. There is a big difference between achieving something versus being recognised for something ridiculous, like looking at a plant pot. Then when you are recognised, encourage that behaviour by either thanking the person or telling them you have appreciated the times they have recognised you for things. There is genuine recognition and there is flattery with no real recognition. If one of the biggest motivators for doing things is recognition, then that will create an unhealthy dependence on people's validation. When you have someone who is flashing you, if you take that to heart, then over time it will inflate your ego to the point that others will find you egotistical and not want to be around you. If there is recognition, then take it as an add-on to the achievement itself, part of the enjoyment of the moment, and then afterwards let it fall off like water off a duck's back. By doing this, you will get to enjoy being recognised whilst at the same time not turning it into a need in your life. This also sets you up well for dealing with flattery. Flattery will be something that is not actually true. It is designed to earn your favour and getting you to believe things about yourself that are not true. It is a tool that can be used as manipulation by people that want control. If the flattery is like water off a duck's back, it disarms one of the tools of someone looking to manipulate you. Learning to handle rejection well. Rejection can happen for many different reasons. It can be a facilitator of the need for recognition. It can also be a mechanism that causes people to count themselves out of something to protect themselves from rejection. Sometimes rejection is because someone doesn't place value in a person. Sometimes it is nothing to do with that at all. It is something to do with the other person. Let's look at rejection from a different angle. What if we see it as a filter tool to keep us from wasting time in areas where we could spend our daily energy differently? If we are attempting to achieve something, e.g. get a job interview, then we have lessons to learn and also to realise that there is someone elsewhere that will appreciate our skills more. What about with personal relationships? Let's say someone isn't interested in being friends with you. Instead of wasting your energy on someone who isn't that interested, your time can be redirected towards someone that is interested in becoming a good friend. What if it is a schedule thing, like someone can't meet you on a certain day and they have to cancel last minute? Then you have time for either meeting someone else or doing something you want to do. If we view rejection as both closing a door and opening another, then we can see it as a tool to bring us to new opportunity rather than something that shows us as a horrible person. Constructive feedback. You know you have constructive feedback when someone is able to tell you both something that is wrong and also how to do it better, or something that is good and how to improve on it. We can have an approach of asking people we trust for constructive feedback about various areas of our lives, or we can end up getting constructive feedback from someone we haven't asked for feedback from. With people we know and trust, we can believe the feedback is intended to help us. When we are shown blind spots, we can then make improvements in our lives that we otherwise wouldn't know we need to make. When people who we don't know very well give us feedback, then we want to find out, is the feedback actually constructive? If it is something about you being rubbish, then you can just disregard it. Even if you took it seriously, you wouldn't know what to change. It is a waste of emotional and mental energy. Let's say the person provided feedback that was constructive. In that instance, it is worth finding out if what they said is something that is generally understood to be the case, or if it is something that is just particular to them. A good way of doing this is to take that constructive feedback, ask friends you trust, and see what they say. If they agree with it, then there is something to change. If not, then it is something you can disregard. By processing feedback effectively, learning to handle rejection better, and not letting recognition get to my head, I have continued as a good friend to others, and also I enjoy moments of achievement in my life without it going to my head. As you build up good abilities to process these things, you will bring improvements to your own life. Birds of a feather, we grow together.